Hey, hello and welcome. First, I must say that my English is not the best. Sorry and excuse me for that. Nevertheless, if you are interested in my knowledge and experience, you can hear my sound. Why I do that? In my films, I present my knowledge and experience of toxic relationship and knowledge to make life a little better. I waste so much time on myself in a toxic situation. I will give you a warning with that videos to not come into that toxic situation. And I make that video because I training my English. That's the second reason. Please like me if you like this. I start now with the topic of today. You are the best. We are the best. I am the best. You are the best. And now I start my video and start the information and hope I can explain it best. You are the best. I talk today about four big points. The first point is the Terminator. The second, I will say a little bit about be realistic. Then I will present positive or negative power. And the last point is the salt. And to the end, I try to give a solution for you in 7 points. First is the Terminator. If you wake up in the morning, it begins a permanent circle of comparing all the things and people we meet surrounding us. If you go to our bathroom, we think perhaps all my friend XY have a better bathroom. On breakfast, we think why I sit alone here. If we go to the bus, we think why I have no car. If we go to our job, why we have such boring job. If we meet all persons around us, we think why that person is better than I. He and she earn more money, and so on. We sit in the bus to drive home and compare all social media photos and we are unhappy and jealous and grunting. At home, we watch TV and see all the good and best people in films, the stars, and all the super people. They go to bed with bad feelings. Because we compare all that we see, we are compared. That's our problem. We compare and we are unhappy because we see that we are not the best. It's local. That in that moment we are not better. But is that important? Important? We terminated us every moment of life. The second point is be realistic. It is clear that not all activities in all jobs. It is clear that we not in all activities in all jobs are the best. It's clear that nobody in all activities is the best. We all do some kinds of activities the best. Yes, we are the best. You have special characteristics and I have special characteristics. You make that better and I make that better. You understand? We are all different and we are all the best. The next point is positive or negative power. We are in every second of the moment surrounded with different energy and power. In every moment what we do, If it is contact with some persons or when we read news or other things, we are also surrounded with different power and energy. I'm a faithful man and I believe that there is also good and bad energy or power surrounding us. You know, angels and so. Because we see it not really, we ignore all the power of positive or negative. But what I say is that we feel the power is very silent and calm in some moments of life. So we are perhaps confused in that in some moments, or we are uncertain. We ignore the silent signs, but the signs are very important to hearing and to notice. Negative power can manipulate us bit by bit. We are negatively manipulated. That's very important to notice if we are in failed situations. Positive power is also important to notice because that power is good for us and we often do not notice that because it's a very silent sound. The positive power is a silent sound. That is the problem. And the fourth point is the salt. The salt is very few and rare in our life because we are too often surrounded with negative salt and not with positive salt. So we do not notice all that. The salt I don't know to explain. But I think it's very important to know about that fact. Salt is like the normal salt for the soup or the meal. That too much is not good and too little is also not good. How do we get it? I don't know, but that is the miracle. I say in this point attentionally, not that you must pray or you must go to church or you must make good things. No, I think it's a little miracle. Miracle, how it works. But it's better to surround yourself with positive power. It is good if you pray or make something good things. I think all is senseless without the salt. It is senseless to eat soup without salt. You can cook the best soup in the world. You can prepare and cook with the best ingredients. You can stand hours in the kitchen, but if you forgot the salt, all is not yummy. Yes, you can eat it, but it's not really yummy. It's bland. It tastes like paper. You know? You understand it? I think you understand me. Also, if you make too much salt in it, it's the same. It tastes dreadful. Yes, you can eat it, but you eat not enough and you are hungry or you drink too much water. The mix is a miracle. It's a miracle. It's a wonder. Yes? For the end of my video, I try to give a solution to say you are the best in 7 points. The first, know about your own borders. Know about my own borders. Who am I? Who am I? To say I'm the best, it's important to have some borders and to fight for them. This is the first very important thing. You need borders and you must fight for them. We must absolutely know our own borders. What are our borders? What are my special borders? That means what kind of things we agree with and what we do not agree with. That is important. That is an important factor. We must know what we agree and what not. It is also that we fight for our borders if they are across. That is very, very important. This crossing of the borders we sometimes do not realize, remark, or we do not notice. We all have enough senseless borders and we notice and remark if they cross it by other persons. But we tolerate and allow it. We know that is crossing my border, but we say nothing. Are we too shy? Why do we tolerate other people crossing our borders? Why? It's very important to think about that fact. Of course, we should not be forfeited in distrust. We must also have a healthy trust. But we must fight if another person crossing our borders. This is the first point 1. Point 2 is faith, belief, religions, or other stability. To say I'm the best, it's important to have some stability. Is a stability, we need a stability of us, stability in ourselves. We must have a simple stability. I don't know what it is for you, and I also do not say what is good for you. But for me, it is the belief, the faith in God, to have an existence of God. I need the faith in God, and it's very important for me. So it's also good to pray and to read in the Bible or such things. But the quantity is important. More the quality, not the quantity is important, more the quality. The quality is important. That stability is very simple and every person has really simple access to that. Also, other stability is possible. But I think most other stabilities, like believe in money, believe in objects, or believe in people like stars, are not consistent. Because a good stability, a simple stability is for me the faith. Point 3, protect your scuba tank. This is very important. To say I'm the best, it's important to protect the scuba tank. Nobody plays with me. We must check in every moment our scuba tank. Nobody has to play on it, only you. It's very important, and my channel is called Protect Your Scuba Tank. I will make a special video next time. It is very important if we say I'm the best. It's so important to protect the scuba tank, to protect your own scuba tank. The 4th point is wisdom, knowledge. Work on myself and get more knowledge. To say I'm the best, it's important to have some wisdom, some knowledge. We must have good wisdom. That means enough knowledge about things. Yes, about toxic relationships, for example. For that, we must take a break and take some steps to return. We go into ourselves and ask what we need for knowledge. I mean, it's not the right way to all to know. That I'm not meaning. But I mean, if we the best, it is important to read something for knowledge, for wisdom. Yes? And we must to make a break. If we confusing, if we sad or something, we must take a break and take some steps return. And to read about that problem, or to read it and to work on myself. You know, the 5th point is check details of other. To say I'm the best, it's important to have some details of the other person. If you are jealous, you can check the other person more with details. For example, you can ask why he or she has success in that or that job or something, because photos and pictures, for example, in social media, are mostly fake or exaggerated. That is mostly fake. Talk to the other person and check the details. Not stalking. Check the details. Is it right? Is it a real photo? What does she or he will say with that photo? Yeah? The 6th point is do it. To say I'm the best, it's important to do it. It means that we start our life, start to make it. Not to have much fear, not to have much shyness, not too shy. Do it. We are the best in our special field. We are happy to know it. We are the best because we are the best. Warning first. Point 1 warning. Make it also with care and attention. Protect your scuba tank. Yes, we are the best. But also we go with care through the life. That's very important. The 2nd warning. But if you only satisfy all your wishes, if you buy only what you love or do only what you love, that is not really the solution, really the right solution. That's not the key to say I'm the best. That is not the right key. It's wrong. Because you make life a fake and you make a lie to yourself. It's not the key only to make all what you love and only what is good for me or for you. It's not really a good key because we only get, perhaps for a moment, satisfactions. It's not stable or consistent. It's only for a moment and it satisfies only our joy, pleasure, or desire. It's only a desire. It is not love. Because we make with care and attention. But we must do it and to start our life now. Do it. And the last point, the 7.7, no fear. To say I'm the best, it's important to have no fear. No emotional fear. Why are we so shy? And why do we sometimes have too much fear? Of course, we must have the respect for some things. And we must think about what we do. That we check. That is, we check our borders. But we do not have too much fear. We can risk and dare also. It's very simple to say that. Most of the time we are afraid and do it not. We only moan and are unhappy. That we do not. That we do not do it. Why we do it not. But we must take risks sometimes. We must take risks. Let us risk more. But even with care, with good, healthy sense and mind. That's like the 6.6. We must be with care and attention. No fear is good. Do it is good, but with care, of course. And never, never, never forget to protect your scuba tank and lose never, never, never the contact to your scuba tank. Never.